Hey everyone, my name is JB, and this is day 3 of our 90-day challenge where we build, promote, and sell AI systems. Today, we are going to talk about a lot of the content creators that we've already been learning from, or at least I've already been learning from. Also, a lot of times when I say we, it's because I do own a marketing agency. We have an amazing team that's behind me, really helping with a lot of this, a lot of the builds, some of the research, some of the implementation, a lot of the testing. That way we can go a little bit quicker, but I will say I'm creating content so that way anybody can do it, the average Joe. So don't worry if you don't have employees or a business. Let's just say it's the start of your business, maybe the start of your AI agency, or potentially the start of you automating a lot of things by yourself in your small businesses. You'll also see that what we're doing can also replace a lot of software subscriptions. So $50 a month softwares can be replaced just by building out systems in N8N that replace all of the features of that software that you want. But all of that can be learned on this channel. But also there are so many other amazing content creators here. And I want to give huge shout outs to these people. And I want to support all of these. There's a quote, something about standing on the shoulders of giants. And that's really what I'm doing today. This is only day 3 of our 90-day AI challenge. We've really only been doing this for maybe 6 months max, where we've really been diving into building AI systems, mainly just in the voice AI sector. But I have watched close to, if not over 100 videos from these people, mainly people above this list. This is actually some other 12 more people that our team found. But these people are all super generous. I'm sure they're all super generous, but I'm spotlighting these 14 who have published their templates. One amazing thing to know about N8N is you can actually export all of the work that you've done and then allow other people to import it. And then all they have to do is customize it and change their credentials. And when I say credentials, I mean connecting your OpenAI keys or your HubSpot platform, whatever credentials you have. We'll show you all the different types of credentials that would be placed in this as we build systems together. I'm really showing you like super raw behind the scenes research right here. So this is something that we did to try to get a better understanding all of the engagement that these people are getting. And that did not work how I wanted it to. But when I see the engagement, honestly, I was mind blown by some of these numbers. And to me, what it shows is how hungry people are for high quality AI content. And that's why we are producing this, not to be monetized or anything along these lines, but to provide as much value as we can in 2025, not just build, promote, and sell AI systems behind closed doors, but to give everybody this type of knowledge and hopefully to build a community of like-minded people around us. So our plan is to give a lot of content, but these people have already done that. And so really quick, just showing you this sheet while we're here. This isn't what I intended to show by any means, really just giving a shout out to these creators, but look how new these people are. There is a joined metric inside of YouTube, but to be honest, I think that a lot of that is like, when did they create their Gmail account? And so I don't think that these numbers are sort of flawed, but when did they actually start creating AI videos? If you go into YouTube, and let's just go to this guy. This is probably the top guy. Oh wait, this guy is amazing. But I will say that I have probably learned so much from this guy, Nick Sarav, probably mispronouncing that, but you can go into oldest. And then there is a lot of stuff from 3 years ago and whatnot. But you can see that he really started posting AI content just a year ago. And I don't know how many months that is, but it's probably a year and call it 3 months or something. And he has 158,000 subscribers. I know personally that he has probably about 1,900 members in his school community, his paid school community. By the way, we have a free school community where we're going to be publishing a lot of free value. The link will be in the description below. That is free for at least these first 90 days. Our goal eventually is to build a course and to keep keep on providing as much knowledge as possible, but I'm going to be dumping everything that we do inside of those school communities after we record these videos. We can see people don't even have that many videos relative to other big like finance channels or other entertainers. They're really just getting started, and you can see they already have tens, if not hundreds of thousands of followers. Again, just validation that this content is in really, really high demand. Here's some other AI content to people that I think a lot of these people also give somewhat of just generic. I mean, you can see there's Gary Vee and Neil Patel and people that are talking about AI, but aren't necessarily just like focused and niched on AI content. That's really it. But let me give you a quick example. So while I'm in this sheet, you can also see, and I wish I could give the person credit. Maybe I'll try to post that credit inside of the description below. But somebody else created this amazing sheet that we downloaded, which actually shows every single workflow or every single AI system that has been created, and a YouTube video has been created about it. And then a template has been published, whether this be free or maybe this person paid for these. Honestly, I'm not really sure. And then the templates are all right here, hosted inside of Google Drive, and you can download these. Let me give you a quick example of what this is. So this specific one is you fill out a form. You actually go to Apollo and create a free account. Let's just see if we can jump into Apollo really quick to show you the power of this. I'm going to log into our, again, free account. We don't pay for any premium version of Apollo. I already have a search in here, but this search right now is, let's just narrow it down to something smaller. So just plumbing. And then I have owner, co-founder, manager in the United States. There's a bunch of filters you can have here, but how many is this? This is 5,000. Let's go ahead and start with 5,000. So we take this URL and template. You can actually open up a form and just put your URL inside of here and it'll run it all. But I'm going to create another video that just runs you through this N8N template. What I want to show you in real life is what it does piece by piece. So you create this free Apollo account. Then you go into Apollo, you go into Apify, which I actually went into this a little bit more on the day 2 video, so watch that. But you go in and you type in your Apollo URL, and you can see that you can pay, actually it showed it on the last video, but it's like $1.20 per 1,000 leads. So if I wanted the owners of plumbing companies, and right now, based on all my filters, I have 5,707. I think I have like size limits in here. See, yeah, employees 1 to 10. So it's really limiting like the sizes, but these are probably a lot of your mom and pop shops. If you wanted to target those, it would probably cost you what, $1.20 times 5 is $1. That's like $6. I'm just going to hit max number of results. I think I need to increase this to like 6,000. Verified emails, run options. Good. Hit save and start. This is going to go through its process, which is going to take a while. But as this process goes on, it will show you exactly how many results. It'll show you the price as it goes through. So it just charged me 10 cents. I have my card on file that just auto bills my credit. So I think anytime I get below like $25, it puts another $50 on it. It's pretty affordable. And then how long it takes. Sometimes these things take forever. Sometimes it's really quick. But what the N8N will allow you to do is actually not have to go into this. You create this account once and you fill out a form, you put your Apollo link in, hit run, and then you can do whatever you want with that. So now let's just kind of ideate for a minute. So let's just say that you have something where it goes in and you fill out a form, then it pulls from Apify this function and puts that Apollo link inside of Apify and downloads a CSV of all the verified emails and contacts. Then you have some logic that actually builds a cold email. You can actually append that data with their LinkedIn profiles, scrape their LinkedIn profiles during this process, personalize that email based on their work history, however you want to do that, or maybe the bio inside of their LinkedIn or the headline on their LinkedIn, however you want to do it. You can build little custom parameters, and then you can bulk send 5,000 emails to these people that'll drip over the course of, I mean, it could blast right away, or what what we recommend is using Instantly to blast or sort of drip these over the course of a week or so. So that way for email deliverability, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in the future, maybe do a full Instantly overview of how that makes your emails deliver that much better. But remember, you have elements of OpenAI that are actually making decisions throughout this. So not only are you just integrating platforms, that is not AI to integrate platforms, but if you are scraping something, then making decisions or writing content or choosing a path based on something that like typically a human would have to analyze something and decide, that is the power of these AI systems. Anything that back in the day you're like, oh, we can't automate that because that takes too much decision-making power, that is now possible. And we have to start or stop saying, I can't, and start saying, how can we automate these things? Excited about everybody's journey. Again, this is day 3. So at this moment, if you're watching this video right when we posted it, there's not too much content, hopefully, or maybe you're watching this 6 months down the line or a year down the line, and there's hundreds of videos in here. But if you're watching it today, please follow these people, start learning this, and then please follow our journey. So like this video, subscribe to it, turn on notifications, and we're excited to build this community of people who want to build, promote, and sell AI systems for small businesses, or maybe not even sell them, just build them for themselves. So thank you for watching. See you later.